Welcome to Reread. We are on the comic book series Invasion. This is Rescues. Aborla, I forgot to mention he had killed the Vong, who was his captor. That was his one wish because that was the man in charge of wiping out his entire race. And he's wearing his skull, his skin on his head. And the princess looks at him. She says, not many people can pull off wearing the skull of their dead, or Avenger or whatever. He said, but you pull it off. He's like, thank you, princess. And that's a pretty funny scene. There are some jokes in here that I did laugh at. There's also a holocron that Luke can't figure out. It won't open for him, but opens for Finn, so it's just keyed to Finn. It's made by someone named Dre, the guy they met in Coruscant, asking him to come find him. Again, Luke sees a younger version of himself, says, yeah, he gives him a lightsaber of a fallen Jedi Master from the previous story arc. He says, here, I know you don't have time to make one, but here's you one. Just like Luke didn't have time to make one Empire Strikes Back and rushed off to save his father, Finn realizes his father's alive and he must go on a mission. He must save them. He must leave Yoda at Dagobah and go rescue him, even though his training is not complete. See, Luke sees all of this. Finn's the second coming of Luke Skywalker, so he's going to let him go save his daddy, because Luke remembers those good old days. Again, we are being force-fed to love Finn. Someone who is gagged me with a fork, spoon, and knife. It's just not that interesting. Anyway, issue number 2, Finn. The twins go with Finn because they love Finn. Finn bosses them around. He's the captain of the ship. He tells them what to do, and they're like, "Oh yes, Finn, you're the greatest ever." He goes, and as Vong bugs attack their ship, he went, Jaina, give me your lightsaber. She goes, here, Finn, I love you. I know. And then, she didn't say that, but she may as well. And so he gets up there with 2 lightsabers. I remember talking about this in my first review. And he's killing all the bugs with double lightsabers. He's so cool. He's Finn. And they're like, what do we do next? He went, well, Jaina, let me pilot the ship. I don't doubt that you're a better pilot than me, but only I know the way. She's like, yes, Finn, you're the greatest of all. And I'm like, whoa. Is it Finn or Corran Horn we're talking about? And at the end of the issue, it is revealed that one of his father's most trusted people is the traitor that we learned in issue 0. His name is Dulak. And so, Finn needs to get to his father to warn him before it's too late. Well, in issue 3, the sister is on a warpath with her little army of rebels, and they're fighting a Master Shaper who is experimenting on other species within the universe there. Meanwhile, the king finds out that Dulak is the traitor and fights him. Finn comes at the very end to save him, but not until Dulak shoots acid in the king's face. And you think he's dead. And I remember this being just nuts the first time I read it, and he's not dead. And this is where the series just kind of goes blah for a minute. Issue 4, now, when Finn was it looks like the king was dead, acid in his face, But then all there is a red splotch, like he just got too much sun on his face. He can see perfectly, and he's joking with Finn, then telling him the story about how he met his mother, which is not his stepmother, because Finn and his sister were already 2 and 1 at the time. Okay, so where'd they get these secret powers? No one knows. They both have powers. Finn tells him, I can feel other Vong. I don't know why. And but he's telling him how he met his mom. Well, wouldn't you tell this story like a long time ago? Wouldn't they have asked, hey, how'd you meet Mom? I know I've said that. I said that when I was younger. And, we've heard the story several times. He's never heard it till he's 18? What? I don't get it. Plus, his dad was, I don't know if they explained, if they did, I missed it. But his dad fought at the Battle of Hoth and now is king on this planet. Was he always royalty? Obviously, he had the Force in him. I don't understand. Either way, even though he's on death's door, he has time to joke with Finn and tell him a long-winded story. And number 6, Jaina kisses Finn for good luck because Jason's like, what's that all about? We're kissing him now? She went, whatevs, because she kind of thinks Finn's cute. Are you serious? We already know at the end of New Jedi Order what relationship is being established there. Finn is not even mentioned in the books. Why would you bring Finn in this? Like I said, take Finn out, take his storyline out, and you have a pretty decent comic book series. But no, they can't do that. Finn goes to see Dre. Dre can see the future. He knows that the Vong will take over most of the galaxy. Even, he sees Coruscant burning and whatnot. And so he goes to see him. And then, but Finn passes out in an alley on Nar Shaddaa and something is trying to get out of his stomach, like aliens or whatnot. And Dre's like, here, I'll help you. You know, he finds Dre at the end. So that's kind of how it ends. And again, if it wasn't for Finn, I'm changing my mind on this, because if it wasn't for Finn, I think you've got a decent storyline here. But you know what? I'll save my final thoughts for next time.